friends to my kitchen. I need a dessert for dinner, something light and not too sweet. And I came across this recipe that I had it in one of the books that I have all my recipes, and I wanted to try it. I cut some of the ingredients because it was going to be too much for us. So I want to make a small cake, but something light, nothing heavy. So I'm making a cake with whipped cream or natas. So that's what I'm going to do today. Just something easy and simple. So in here I have 4 egg yolks, 4 egg whites, vanilla, optional. The recipe doesn't ask, but I like it. I have a cup of whipping cream or natas, 3/4 of a cup of sugar. That's why I like it. It's not very much sugar. 3/4 of a cup of flour, and then half a teaspoon of baking powder and 1/4 teaspoon of salt. So it seemed so simple and so easy, and I wanted to make it and try it. So I'm going to start by beating my egg whites, and you want it until they're fluffy. And this is how you want your egg whites to come out. So my egg whites are done. So in here I'm going to add my sugar, and I'm going to cream this with the egg yolk. And you kind of cream everything together. I'm going to add my vanilla. And then I'm going to add my whipped cream. And you want to whip this until it's all kind of almost like a cream, the whole thing. I love recipes like this that are easy because you can keep them in a tight container, and you want something sweet and you have it, but you don't have to be baking all the time. I'm going to add my baking powder and salt to my flour, and this has very little flour. That is to show you how light this is going to be. And I'm going to be pouring a little bit of the flour and mix it. You can change this. If you don't want the flavor of vanilla, you can put lemon. Sweet cream change. But the recipe actually don't even ask for any of that. I just add that because I like it. A little vanilla. It makes it more technical. Okay, so my cake is all mixed. And now I'm going to incorporate the egg whites. And I'm going to put half of it first and mix it kind of vigorously. You kind of don't want to deflate those egg whites. Okay. Now we're going to fold the rest. And that's why this cake is going to be very light. And we kind of fold it. Fold it underneath and up. Go underneath and up. Serve with some fruit. Just a little slice, and with some fresh fruit. It is perfect. That's exactly what I'm going to do. So I buttered my dish and I sprinkled some flour. And now I'm going to pour all this mixture all around the pan. But that's why I like, because the ingredients, the sugar wasn't very much, and the ingredients wasn't very much, so it wasn't gonna make me big cake. I'm the one probably is gonna eat the whole cake throughout the week. So now I'm gonna shake it, and I'm gonna bake it at 350 for about 35 minutes. Okay friends, my cake is done, and you can see this is why I like it. It's a small cake, it's not a lot of cake, so it's perfect. And what I did, I had fruit, different fruit. I had peaches of 2 kinds, had plums, had blueberries. I cut them and mixed them with a tablespoon agave nectar. That's a good substitute for sugar for people that have diabetes and problems with their sugar. So I mix it in there, and it kind of gives a shine to the top, and it gives a little sweetness if your fruit is not sweet enough. And now I'm gonna put powdered sugar all over the cake and the fruit. Just cover with powdered sugar. Because the cake doesn't have a lot of sugar, it can use a little bit of this. Here it is, Bolo de Natas, and let's see how this is. Oh, it's so soft. It's still warm. And with that fruit, and you can add some whipped cream. Look how light it is. It's still warm. And then add some fruit on the side. Here it is, my Bolo de Natas. Let's try this. Oh, it's so soft. It's a little warm still. It is so good. And then you add the fruit. And there was very little ingredients in this cake. And you know, for something light, you want something light, but you don't want to have a lot of calories. I mean, this has the whipping cream, but it is so good. So you give it a try your next dinner party or something you want to make something light with a good presentation. Just make one of these. I'm going to keep this in my refrigerator, and whenever I need for throughout the week a little something sweet, that's what I'm going to go for, because a little piece goes a long way with the fruit. So anyway, give it a try. I will have the recipe on the description. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do. Give me some thumbs up and share my videos on your social media and with your friends. And until next time, let's get cooking. Have a good day.